You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building, friend to the room.
This is our guy. He's sitting in the chairs he bought us.
That's right. Kevin Hart, ladies and
Nice,
gentlemen.
too. What's going on?
Kev, what's up, my brother?
Nothing. I'm admiring the chairs that y'all finally decided to use.
Now,
so much for that.
This is big.
We got a lot to get to. We're going to talk about all the movies and all that other stuff.
Talk about it all, man.
But let's get the bullshit out
Whatever
the
you
way.
want to talk about.
Irresponsible.
Before y'all start, I want y'all to know I have my Invisalign tray in. So if I have if my S's don't come out right, I don't want y'all to think I'm
Spit
sick.
star coming in there.
I don't want y'all.
Stars going in there.
I don't want y'all to think that.
Well, first of all, thank you for the money you donated to Change for Change, too.
Yeah, did y'all get it?
The 50 grand.
Yeah,
We got that wire.
You did a lot for us, Kevin.
The wire came through.
I sent it in. I said it and then forgot about it. And 3 days later, y'all reminded me. Hey,
Absolutely.
Kev, just want to make sure you remember what you said.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, guys, I'm sending it now.
Because you got a lot of flack for those chairs, too. People kept saying, when are you going to send the chairs? When are you going to send the chairs?
People will jump on your ass for anything. Go on, Charlamagne.
Speaking-
Get your shit out your
I know,
way.
you can't wait.
Speaking of jumping on ass.
Can't say that. Get your sit out the way, man. Go ahead.
Speaking of jumping on ass,
Yes,
what
sir.
was you thinking earlier this year when you got caught cheating in Vegas?
Hey, brother,
Mr.
listen.
Irresponsible.
It's beyond irresponsible, okay? If you want to get to it, Charlamagne, then I'm going to let you get what you want. Now, there's no way around it. The best way to do is just address it right on. You got to fucking just say exactly what it is. That's Kevin Hart in this dumbest moment. That's not the finest hour of my life. With that being said, you make your bed, you lay in it, okay? So you can't even say, what were you thinking? Because you weren't thinking. So you can't say, Kev, what was you thinking when you did it? That's where the false reality comes in to a fuck up. You don't plan to fuck up. You fuck up, and then you go, oh, shit, I fucked up.
Yeah.
You don't plan to go to jail. You do some shit, then you get locked up and go, goddamn, I'm in jail. That was my fuck up. So I rightfully stand in front of my fuck up, hands in the air. I'm guilty, regardless of how it happened and what was involved and shit that I can't talk about. I'm guilty. I'm wrong. Me being wrong, I'm going to face the music. I'm going to go home. I'm going to address it. I'm going to make my wife full aware of what's going on and the situation that I have now put us in. And I'm hoping that she has a heart to where she can forgive me and understand that this is not going to be a reoccurring thing and allow me to recover from my fucking massive mistake. That's what I'm trying to do, not only as a man, but within teaching a lesson to my son. If you do something wrong, stand in front of your wrong shit. Don't run away from it. This was Dad's wrong shit.
Now, how do you deal with it at home? Charlamagne and I have been through similar situations.
What you mean similar? You got caught cheating, okay?
I said similar situations. That was similar.
What, you running for candidate? What goddamn, went real PC? What are you talking? You talking about the same thing? It's similar when you say similar. Okay, go ahead.
Now, how do you deal with that at home? Is everything smooth, or every once in a while you might get a smack in the back of the head?
No, your woman is not a fucking rug. You're not going to walk over your woman's back. Any woman is you're going to get some shit. It's a cold house. It's a very cold house for a minute, and rightfully so.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure there's good days and bad days.
There's good days, there's bad days. Take your humble pie and you fucking eat it. But here's the difference though, okay? It's a difference between fucking up and trying to recover from a fuck up because you realize what you almost lost. See, that's the real difference here. You know, I don't feed into, the people. Granted, I am very much in front of the world. I am in front of everybody. I am on a platform where I have volunteered to put my life on display. So I'm never going to complain about the negative shit that comes from it. You're going to have good shit, you're going to have bad shit. But the reality is, Kevin fucked up again. Oh my God, again. No, I didn't. I didn't fuck up my first marriage. Stop it. Stop the talk. I don't like people bringing up my first marriage. I left my first marriage. I got a divorce. I filed. I'm the one that said, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not happy. The infidelity and shit was because we were both off. We're done. So I walked away from it.
If you read the book, you see that.
You know that. People that are really following me and invested, you know that. That's not fucking up. This time, granted, I fucked up. But in fucking this up, I'm like, I gotta repair this because this is what I want. This is my foundation. This is my wife, my kids. I worked for this. There's 9+ years into this. God damn. All right, babe, this is bad on all accounts, but I gotta fix it, and I'm gonna work to fix it. That's the difference. As a man, when you wanna work to fix it, and you wanna fight for what you have. Now, if you fuck up, you're like, all right, look, it is what it is, and there's a level of high disrespect afterwards to not recover from, then you're in a different ballpark.
And I think as a woman, when a man cheats, you're always thinking, well, he doesn't love me, but that's not the case. Because as the guys in this room can attest
It has
to,
nothing to do with our women.
But for us, it's hard to grasp, like, why? You know what I mean? As a woman, you're like, but I do everything for you. We're in love. Everything's perfect.
I will never try to debate and go back and forth with the levels of emotion and, the understanding that a woman needs to know for why something happened. I get it. Women are women, men are men. There's always going to be a difference there. With that being said, it's something that you have to understand that your woman's going to go through, and you got to be patient and literally give your woman the time that she needs to recover from that, and afterwards still know that shit gonna come back up.
Absolutely.
There's days when we ride in the car and I just catch her staring at the side of my face. I act like I don't feel it. I do the same. I just act like I don't feel it, and I just keep driving. But I know. But the difference is I love my fucking wife. Right. My wife
That's
know my
obvious,
goddamn
though. We
heart.
can see that.
My wife know my heart. You know who your man is, and you know what I stand for. You know the foundation that we've built. At the end of the day, the negativity that comes from outside comes from a place where people are unhappy. Unhappy people like to see other people unhappy. So when you get people throwing negative shit at you, negativity loves company.
Now, what was you drinking that night that I can stay away from it? Because there was one part of that video. You was in the bed and somebody looked like they was taking a picture of y'all.
I can't even get into the fucked up status behind the whole thing. Like, it's a real federal investigation. And like I said, regardless of that, I'm not even gonna throw it to that. I'm wrong. I don't want people thinking I'm like, yeah, man, and that's why there's no excuse. Right. I shouldn't have been in the situation. I shouldn't have did it.
I can't put all the blame on you, though.
The levels of shit that will come out, people are gonna be like, oh shit.
Where was Wayne? To stop some of it. Wayne,
listen.
Where were you?
I was by myself. I was by myself.
Keep out that situation.
No team, nobody. I was supposed to be. Where was we supposed to be at? I was supposed to be in Barcelona. But the terrorist attack had happened that morning.
Right.
So the bomb and shit goes off. Boom. Oh, I'm not going. I'm chilling. My wife was she was out. She was with her family. She's out of town. I'm by myself. I'm like, yo, I'm going to Vegas. I'm going to fucking play some poker. I'm by myself. I don't call him until the next day. I jump on the jet with my boy. I'm there literally. Silly Willy. My security don't get in that night. It was on the whim. On the fly. I'm telling you, when this shit breaks down, you're going to be like, oh my fucking God. It's the freakest of the freakest, but listen, it's a gut punch from God. This is a reality check and a gut punch from God that is not ignored. I got a DUI. I didn't fucking ignore it. Oh shit. Oh my God. The next one, they say I'm going to jail? Okay, yeah. No more. I'm getting a driver. I'm in my Sprinter. If I'm ever going out to drink and drive, I learned my lesson. This is a gut punch from God. You're not invincible. You can't move the way you think you can move. I can take it away like this. God, yes, you can. Jesus Christ, I'm done. Don't call me for shit. I'm going home. Ken, where you at this? Home. After this interview, I'm going home. Don't ask me. I don't want no parts of it no more. I'm 38. I'm about to be 40 soon. I tap out. I tap out, man.
A superstar told me that every superhero has to test out its superpowers, and he was talking about you. So he was like, that was a moment where it seemed like Kev was testing out his superstardom, because you've been constantly growing, but you've really been a superstar maybe the past 2-3 years.
I will say this, and hopefully this doesn't come off as an asshole. Yes, there's a high level of success that goes behind the brand of Kevin Hart. Not to talk third person, but the truth behind it. I'm a brand. I'm a fucking business. I'm a CEO of multiple things. Multiple. On a platform where you have experienced nothing but success, you get ignorant to reality. The reality of my movements, my behavior, my level of loose at times, the level of comfort that you allow yourself to have around people in situations that you don't know. You don't know, but you get comfortable with, yo, give me another, let me get another one. I'm good. Even when your people around and y'all somewhere else, you get comfortable. And when you get comfortable, that's when you get weak, because you're never on high alert. And you don't want to live life on high alert, but then the reality is you have to. You have to, in my position. I have to. There is no getting around it. Kevin, there is no more come and go and do as you please and shoulder shrugging real shit. It's over. So now with that understanding, you live life and you live it differently, but as you should, you have to have the knowledge of just simply knowing you're not bulletproof. You're not bulletproof. At the end of the day, this shit can be over. It's not guaranteed.
Does this get incorporated into the stand-up, or is it something that's
I'm an open book, of course. 100%. 100%. I'm not, here's the thing. I talk about things because I don't want people to ever have a chance to say shit about me that I never said.
That's right. Live your truth so nobody can use it against you.
You're not going to fucking have information on me to where I go in places and I'm uncomfortable. Get the fuck out of here.
Now, how was that conversation with your wife telling her that you want to talk about this on your thing? Because now it reintroduces feelings every city.
Well, that's different because that's not a bad conversation. You know, in no way am I ever disrespectful or demeaning to her. And it's all about me. My dumb moves, my movement. I'm never putting her down. You know, she knows that. You're on a pedestal forever. It's my fucking rib. I don't care what anybody says. You're my rib. That's my wife. You're up here.
Well, what's your favorite side to have with your ribs?
Well, shut up, man. Shut up.
That's a great joke, Charlamagne. You know I know some shit about you. You know I know some stuff that happened to you back in the day that we can easily get into, but I'm not gonna do it to you. The shit that I say the one thing that really really bothered me, where I had to calm down. Because as you see with the media and all that shit, I'm good with that. I'm thick as skin ever. I'm so good with that. I'll, like I said, take my lashings and I'll step back and let it happen, and I'll resurface in a little bit and go back to life. But when people try to put the shit on her of karma, home wrecker, that's karma. Like that's the shit that almost got under my skin, and I had to fucking breathe for a minute, because that title was put on her by my ex. Out of anger, out of whatever. Like, you can go look up anything in history. You've never heard me bad talk my kid's mother.
Right.
My ex-wife. Never. I don't do it. It's not my character. Never. But in her most emotional time, she lashed out against Nico. So those titles of home wrecker, mistress, all that stuff was put out and portrayed from a image that wasn't true. So when people try to run with that woman didn't have nothing to do with my marriage. That woman didn't have nothing to do with me leaving my wife. Nothing. I'm separated. You got to be legally separated to file for a divorce. I was legally separated for a year before I even filed for a divorce. I had tons of women during that time. Me and my wife stuck. We stuck. So the image that was attempted to be put on this woman's back wasn't a fair image. And that's what I don't like. I don't like that, because she's not that. She's nothing near that. And the fact that I have a prize in finding me what I feel is a fucking amazing woman, a woman that I'm lucky to call my wife, lucky to have put up with the shit that she put up and still allow me to say that I'm her husband, that's an amazing quality that she has that I bow down to. So the fact that people try to take that quality away and diminish her character, that's where I almost lost it for a second.
Were you afraid the distress would affect the pregnancy at all?
That's where you got to step in as a man.
Yeah.
That's where you got to step in as a man. I was shooting a movie at the time. I shut down production, flew out. You know, I think because we knew about it before it was coming, so we already had the talks. But she was out, and she didn't go with security. She didn't call security. Normally when she moves, I'm like, yo, call the security just so you always got somebody with you. I'm not there. And she was going into a hospital visit, and like the paparazzi and all that shit was around her. And I was like, all right, I'm coming. I'm shutting down. I'm coming to get you. We went to Atlanta for a while, and we shut down. And you know, we talk. If you have a union, you know, that's when you get checked. That's when the bond of your union will be questioned. Nobody's perfect. Find the perfect man so I can talk to him. I want to talk to him. I want to talk to him and get advice.
Well, they said they had one, but they killed him.
Hey, listen, look, find the perfect man so I can get advice. And I'm not knocking those that are. I'm not knocking those that now sit in a good light, but I promise you those brothers came from a place or sisters have come from a place where they've learned from these lessons. Without lessons, you don't have experiences. Without experiences, you don't have shit to change.
It's a fact.
You don't know what's wrong
Right.
until you did the shit and was like, this is wrong. Now I know what's right. I now have amazing advice to give to my sons, to my daughter, because of the fuck ups that their father did.
Now, is it
What's the
wrong because
difference?
it's wrong or wrong because you got caught?
That's a great question. People steal all the time. You a thief. When you get caught, oh shit, I need to stop fucking stealing. They're gonna cut my hand off. There was a moment in my life where I moved as a man, and you move fucking effortless because you think it's nonchalant. It is what it is. Granted, in my marriage now, no, I didn't move the way that I was moving it once upon a time. No, I wasn't reckless the way I was once upon a time. But this is wrong because I had what I wanted. I had what I wanted in a foundation at home, in a family, in a comfort zone. I worked so hard to get here. I built this brand. We sit on the fruits of my labor. Oh my God, I'm as happy as I want. What the fuck am I doing? It don't get better. That's why it's wrong.
Yeah.
So 100% in this case, it's wrong because it's wrong.
It was a cold red. When we found out, I called Charlamagne like, what time was it?
That was stupid. He actually sent me the video.
I said cold red.
On Sunday
cold
morning.
Red, call Kevin Hart.
I thought
cold
something
red.
was wrong for real. Like
No,
I thought something happened. Like
I said cold
you
red.
was
The
hurt.
block is hot. Cold red.
This was for me. This was as bad as it has
No,
ever
it
been.
was.
This was as bad as it's ever been.
And my dumb ass watched it in the bed with my wife.
But here's something else too, though, and you know this is why I'm glad that you even brought it up. I want other, entertainers, celebrities, people to understand. Social media magnifies things.
Oh, absolutely.
By 3,000%.
Absolutely.
So as bad as it is, it's not as bad as this shit makes it.
Right.
It's not as bad as this shit makes it. You know, a lot of these people get down on themselves and they feel like the world, I can't go outside. Everybody know, oh my God. Don't let this shit dictate your real life movement. At the end of the day, your household, the people around you, those are the people that fucking matter. Those are the people that really, really matter. So when that shit gets to a point where it's rocky and you fix that, don't allow this to make you think that this ain't what it's supposed to be. Step away from this shit for a second. I love it. I embrace social media on the highest level. But don't let 100 comments fucking make you feel like the world is watching you. Don't make 1,000 people talking shit feel like the world is watching you. At the end of the day, that's the internet's job. The internet's job is to thrive off of negativity, not positivity.
Right.
That's why positive shit isn't celebrated the way negative shit is. So when you understand that, and your partner understands that, hey, but let's push this to the side. Let's make sure we straight before we get back in this. Honey, put that down. We're not going to jump on any of that. Let's make sure we here. Cuss me out every day. Smack me in the back of my head every goddamn day. But we're not going to allow this to get us.
Because that'll probably make her madder.
It's going to make you mad, but I had to make her understand. It's like, that's their job.
And is she good with that? Because people are reckless in comments sometimes.
Fucking reckless, but that's their job.
Right.
Click on half them pages. It's either eggs or private.
Right.
How did her family react? Because I know that had to be
I
difficult.
mean, the mama jumped in my ass. Everybody jumped in my ass. Everybody jumped in the ass. You know, Dad tried to talk to me. I said, "Come on now, I know you. Hey,
I got some shit on you from back in the
my
day.
dad. The funniest thing was my dad. The funniest thing, my dad is trying. I want to talk. Shut the fuck up, Dad. What you gonna tell me? I know you. I know what you did.
I just read a story. Your dad stabbed somebody in the head for $6.
I don't
on
know.
Radar Online.
I don't know,
gracious.
man. I think just pull shit up, man. I don't read none of it.
I will say though, and I don't want no ladies to take this the wrong way. This was a good year to get caught cheating. I'm gonna tell you why.
Charlamagne said that. I want
no,
to
it's
state.
never a good time.
I want to
It's
state.
never a good time.
I want to state on record that there is never a good time
Never.
to be caught. This is Kevin Hart. This is my voice. I want to state on record that I'm saying there is never a good time.
Never.
To be caught cheating.
Or to cheat.
But listen,
Or to cheat.
You're
Okay.
right. But if
I
you-
want to say I love my wife. All right, go ahead, Charlamagne.
Jay-Z 444 album. So Jay-Z been apologizing all year. And then you had Usher. Usher had his herpes story. Then Harvey with
This
all
is
these...
all Charlamagne talking. To all of my friends that he is talking about, I stand by you and everything that you have went through. I ride with you guys. I love y'all. Go ahead, Charlamagne.
all the sex scandals in Hollywood. It kind of pushed yours to the side. You was able to just, you know what, deal with it.
Mine's is different because I'm different. I'm not I'm very adamant about facing whatever it is. I'm not going to run from it. So it's a different story. I didn't run. I'm not haul-assing from my problem. Like, it is what it is. I said it. I addressed it. I'm wrong. I know women are going to have a level of discomfort and hate that really stood by my wife in the relationship. If I know that. For that, I'm not only extremely sorry to her, I'm sorry that I disappointed you guys. And that's on some real man shit. I'm the one that had to walk into a fucking baby shower with
Whoa.
the fucking you talking about some shit. Hey, you talking about the goddamn lava tank?
Whoa.
The baby shower. You talking about the women lined up on the wall that I know that are in my house on a regular basis. You got to walk through that shit with the Denzel and Glory when the motherfucker knew that shit was coming. And he got that. I faced that. I faced that. Rightfully so. I didn't try to run away from that, babe. I'm going to go. I'm going to face the music from everybody. I'm going to stand in front of it. I'm going to take that because I need to take as much of this off of you because you're not wrong. I'm wrong.
Was there ever a point where she was saying that she was planning to leave you or you thought she might?
My wife is not a pushover, man. This is all I will say. My wife is not a fucking rug.
So that means yes.
Listen, my wife is not a rug. That woman is a woman. She is real. Don't let the smile and the innocent posture. You don't see her talk on social media. Nobody sees her really talk. I know that woman. That woman, when she see red, she see red. It's very much something that I had to repair, and it took time to repair it.
You know how I know it's no joke in your house? Because every now and then you'll let the grades flourish. And I'll be like, boy, Kev going through it.
Listen, hey, man, listen. That's when you knew you was gonna get an ass whooping and you still had to go home, like that. You know how scary that shit is. Like you're gonna get fucked up, but you like I ain't got no place to sleep tonight. I gotta go in there. That turn of the door, it's all levels of fear. And I mean, look, I'm a comedian, so I'm always gonna find a way to joke about things, or to find a positive and a negative. The real positive in this, I swear to God, on my kids, on all of my kids, Heaven, Hendrix, Kenzo, I'm a better man. I'm a better man because of the light bulb that's off, that has went off right now, was the one that was supposed to go off. Because this straight line that I'm walking on now, there are no moments to be off balance. There are no more shots. There are no more chances. I'm done.
Right.
I'm done I'm done. I don't want that level of fun no more. I don't need it. I'm on some grown man different shit where if it doesn't involve my family, I'm not interested.
And it's easy for people on the outside looking in to say, oh, if that was me, I would have did this, or if that was me. But I will say, witnessing firsthand, Envy going through what he
Walmart,
went through.
Dude hit her twice. Somebody, you gotta leave him. Bitch, shut up, bitch. You with Troy. Troy been whooping your ass. I saw it like we trying to tell you. That's a complete thing. And you telling my wife she need to go? Like the people that lend advice, you're like, what the fuck? Huh? Who you talking about? You and Andre. Andre been selling drugs for 17 years. What you talking about?
Your house.
Yeah. Andre, he got you locked up. What you talking about? You serving 5 years for Andre. You talking about my wife need to leave? I'm legal and successful. What you talking about?
Yeah.
Everybody's got fucking bad advice, man.
Right, but don't you think, Envy, your relationship, it seems like it got stronger.
No, it definitely got stronger. I mean,
it gets stronger when the man
realizes. It's like when you break
realizes.
a bone and then the bone reconnects and it reconnects even stronger than it was.
Your union gets tested.
It does.
Are we real or not? Are we going to weather this storm? Listen, when you are on a certain level, your life is a movie. And people love to watch this movie. Every movie has the same beginning. The ending is where it gets fucked up. This is a gym I'm about to jump on you. I told you my Invisalign. I'm trying to say gym.
Drop.
I was drinking gin.
But I said this is gym. I'm about to jump
jumping
on
on a gym this morning.
Listen, here's a gym, okay? Every movie starts off the same with an entertainer or a person in the limelight. We support you. We want to see you make it. Somewhere in that movie, you make it, you at the top.
And they want to bring you down.
Now, the real movie becomes what happens when we bring you down.
Yeah.
What happens when we shine this negative light on people? How many people gonna respond fucked up and fall? Oh my God, they fell. How many people look that light in the face and make it? Look at a lot of the downward spirals. Look at a lot of the fucking downward spirals. You'll see they all started off the same. We love you, we root for you, we want you to go, 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 go. And then when you get there, it comes with territory. You're going to get some negativity when you go through your problems. At the end of the day, you are not fucking perfect. You're a human. You're going to go through some shit. How do you respond to the public's eye when you're going through some shit? If you believe a movie and you believe that false reality that's presented to you of this is how it's going to be forever, then you will fucking fall. I'm a realist, man. The money and everything that I have, I am a realist. This shit can be taken from you at any point in time.
Certain people should have a different level of cachet, though. Because I notice even when you get in trouble, people can't wait to take shots at you. And I'm like, come on, we know Kev.
Of course.
Like, yeah, come on.
I mean, look, we talking about it. Here's the reality, man. You just, I can only say I'm different. All right, Michael Blackson. Here's an example.
That's a perfect one.
Listen, I'm from Philadelphia. Mike is from Philly. I love Michael Blackson.
So Mike really from Philly?
I think so. Well, he's been here, but he put the African accent on. And this is to show you how classy I am. Okay? Because you're a comedic brother and a friend, he went through his darkest time. Hey man, that's fucking unfortunate. I don't want to see Mike go through that shit. This is me having a conversation with my friends. I hope he beats it. Mike turned into the Instagram model that just shows her ass that's looking for likes. That's what Mike turned into. Mike turned into that guy. Yeah, Kevin Hart, what the fuck? What? Mike, I'm your guy. If you don't know me, I get it. I'm supposed to be your guy, but now you're looking for likes because the conversation of Kevin Hart drives attention to you. So now you put your relationship with me in jeopardy because you want to try. I could give a fuck, but you want to capitalize off of a Kevin Hart cheating scandal? That becomes your bits? Kevin Hart, what the fuck? All right. Okay, Mike. I guess.
Now I was gonna ask that because
I guess
at that point you fighting for your relationship, so nothing's funny to you.
No, listen,
and
you know what though?
See that and
it's
like,
not that it's nothing funny. It's the people that talk shit.
As
like
a man, I can
like
do
you just go.
Yeah.
You go, huh?
Listen, people was hitting me like, you got to give Kev Donkey today. Two things. Number one, Kev, my man. Number two, I can't give a man Donkey today for cheating. Because I've been there. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like the false reality. Like Joe Budden did a podcast on it. Joe, you was on Love and Hip Hop with 30 different relationship scandals, Joe.
And Joe's been alleged to beat a bunch of women.
Joe! But I'm not going to throw them so much. I'm like, Joe, I got nothing but love for you, though, Joe. I'm going to go ahead and let it pass. You know why? Because I'm different. I consider myself a fucking individual with the mindset of the moon. Right. Everybody can fucking bark at the moon. Why does the moon bark back? I shouldn't. But the fucked up reality is that when you just look at it, I lose respect for the men that you know. Like, nigga, I know you. Like, what? I know you and I know what you've been through. How does this become your spectacle?
And you probably could have pulled a Kobe and been like, I fuck girls with him too.
I could have went down a long list, but that's not me. It's not in my character.
Right.
Instead, I choose to uplift. I want Mike. The biggest thing with Mike, I said, goddamn, Mike running and talk shit. I wish Mike worked this hard at his craft. Mike, I want to see an hour special from you. I hope this promotes you to where you can do an hour special. I want to fund it, Mike, because it ain't coming no time soon. Let me fund it.
Well, you a petty cancer.
But I'm saying, that's
a petty cancer rate. That's a petty cancer rate.
But that's me saying, you know what? If my drastic situation has sparked the creative juice in you for you to get better, I'm going to applaud you for it, and I hope it continues. And when you do get to that point, still going to help you.
I'm
still going to help you.
In particular, one of the main things for me was that a lot of people were saying things to a woman who's pregnant at the time also, and I think that's a really insensitive time to try to go in on her.
That's part of the movie. People want to see the bad movie.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the story of she lost the baby when Kevin fucked up. That's a great. Oh my God, that movie.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
like
my
she's
God.
already going through a lot, but then on top of that, she's pregnant.
Oh my God, but I would love. Oh my God, what if? Ooh, that's gonna make this movie good. People want to see the movie, but if you're an individual, man or woman that has the understanding and mindset that people are just negative. Not everybody. A large majority of them are negative. And I'm going to tell you the worst thing in the world for a woman that's unhappy and miserable is to surround herself with women that are happy. That's the worst thing in the world for a woman that's unhappy. No relationship, no foundation. I'm not happy. All these happy bitches around me. Look at all these happy bitches with their men holding hands, doing things every goddamn day. I don't like it. The minute that one of those things get to cracking and falling apart, the unhappy woman is the first woman to get in your ear. Look, girl, you need to get the fuck. This is sad. Me and you need to fucking get our shit together, hang out. I want company. I'm unhappy. I want company. I want more unhappy people. That's the reality. If you get that and you understand that, it'll never bother you, man.
Is there people that you gonna cut off because of this? Like,
no. Like me just saying that about Mike was just to make an example.
Yeah.
I'd like people to know. I got nothing but love for Mike. He's still from Philly. He's still a comedian. I still have
Mike from Philly or Africa
Hey
now?
man, who knows? What I'm saying is that I'm still Kev with a good heart. I've heard the accent, and I've heard it drop in the same sentence and come back. I never brought attention to it, but I'm still here for him. Like, I got a network, laugh out loud. Like, I would love to get you to come on and do some shit. I'm still that guy.
Well, we had another comedian up here, and it was Gary Owen. Said you owe
Gary.
Said you owe some money.
Goddamn right I owe him that money. I owe Gary $2,000.
Why you don't want to pay Gary, Kev?
Fuck Gary. I owe Gary $2,000. Gary, and here's why I haven't paid Gary. Because the way he reminds me, he makes me feel like I'm running from him, but I actually like forget. Right. And he'll just send me like a text. Hey, buddy, I'm out, man, just thinking about you. And the $2,000 you never sent me. And I'm like, fuck you, Gary. No, I'm actually, I have to give Gary his money. Gary Owens is a good friend, man. I'm a big fan of him. And you know what? I gotta pay Gary his bet.
He said he called you during this time and he spoke to you, and then at the end of it, he said, don't forget, you still
but those are the people, like, that's what I appreciate.
Yeah.
Like, fucking be real. You know, like, call me, talk shit to me. That's us. That's what we supposed to do. That's your real friends. When shit hit the fan, he's supposed to call you and go, hey, jackass, don't know what's going on, man, but what the fuck? Hey, I see your work, though. Like, that's a real friend. You don't ignore shit. Gary went straight to the point. Hey, man, this is fucked up, man. I hope you good. Keep your head up, Kev. But you know you still owe me that money, so tell me how. You got to respect that's beautiful ignorance, man. I love Gary for that.
Did this incident affect any of your family-friendly ventures?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Jumanji's coming out.
No, man. Like, look, you, if you have relationships and those relationships are real, and at the end of the day, your character, your person, your character is not questioned when the people around you know your true character. Right. My character, I'm talking about who I am, my heart, what I do. Granted, when negative shit hits the fan, none of what you do is going to be glorified. But that foundation that you have built, they know. They know your character. All right? You can lose respect for me. You can not like me as a person. But at the end of the day, I am a human man. I stand before you flawed with my hands in the air, full acceptance of it. I'm an amazing father. I am understanding of my ex-wife and some of the negativity that she has put out there in the air. I don't hate that woman because of it. You did whatever you did because you feel you had to. You gave me 2 amazing kids. I'm still going to give you a thumbs up. Right now, I stand with a woman that has my back, that has made me better. And in her making me better, I fucking took a shot at her that should have never been taken. God damn it, Kevin. Get your shit together. And me getting my shit together, my business gets stronger. My stand-up gets better. My movie awareness and my business needs to get better. I need to come back stronger than I've ever been before because I fucking showed some chink in my armor. Now I gotta re-up. I gotta put more armor on and get back out there and do better. I gotta be a better example now for my kids. Fuck, I thought I was being a great dad. Now I gotta go over, above and beyond to repair the shit that I've done.
It's good never to appear too perfect, though.
Listen, man, I'm not, and I don't want to be. I don't want to be. I swear to God, I love the man that I'm becoming. I love the fucking man that I'm becoming.
This is my final question on the situation, because I mean you owned it, but if the extortion, the money she was asking for was a little lower, like just say she wanted $500,000, $1 million,
500,000.
That's $500,000, idiot.
Oh, yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh.
I cannot talk about this situation because it's a federal investigation, but. I cannot speak on this situation because it is a federal investigation, but
okay. All right.
Is the conversation that you have with your daughter different than the conversation you have with your son? And explaining, like, you explain to your son that you messed up and...
My conversation with my kids, why I love them so much, my daughter, God, man, it's so scary because she's 12, and she's 12 going on 25. Kids are on the internet. Kids see everything. There's no way to protect your kids from that. I had to sit my daughter down and have a real talk. A real talk. Here's what Dad did. I'm wrong. Here's why. I didn't mean it. Like, but Dad, what? I mean, a real talk.
And what was her reply?
Oh, my daughter had every right to be upset and be hurt. She loved Nico. That relationship is a real relationship. They are close. It was fuck. Yes, honey. I understand, but understand, Dad, I love you and I know your heart, but you're wrong. Like a real talk. I praise my kids for having the understanding to know when something is wrong. They took the father title away for a second and just realized wrong. And we had to address it. There was me talking to my wife, there was me talking to my kids, and there was me talking to my wife and my kids. There was several conversations.
The son conversation different. I remember I confronted my dad for cheating, and my dad said, one day you'll understand.
Hey, your son is different because your son gonna ride with Dad, no matter what. Your son is just, he's little you. So the lesson for my son, which is what I'm constantly preaching in the house, my son got a bad habit. If he get a bad grade on the test, he hide the grade. I don't get mad at him. I explain to him why that's worse than getting a bad grade. You hiding the grade is 10 times worse than getting a bad grade because that means you're accepting the bad grade. That means that you're willing to hide this and never repair it. You don't want to fix it because you don't want nobody to know about it. So you're just going to keep hiding bad grades. That's how you get dumber and dumber. I said, the real man in you should get that grade and hold it up like this and face whatever's coming. Because now you're only going to get better because you're not going to want to face whatever you faced before. So when I'm teaching those lessons and then I come home with my version of a bad grade, I can't hide it because now my son ain't going to respect shit I got to say.
Right.
So I stood in front of it. My book is called Life Lessons. God damn it, I'm full of them. I'm full of them because I find them in whatever I do. I truly believe that we are all writing a book. We're all writing a fucking book. And in that book, you got good chapters, bad chapters. The ending of that book is something that you control. Do you recover from all this shit or do you not? Is it a downward spiral that keeps on spiraling out of control, or is it a fucking upward goddamn swing to where you got it together? The most interesting person that I truly have an abundance of respect for, Robbie Downey Jr. My Invisalign.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Look into this motherfucker's life, man.
Oh, no, he went through it.
Look into his life.
He was done before Iron Man.
Oh, my God. But the recovery, of getting help, getting this, changing this, getting this back, going back through here, doing this stuff, and making it back to the top where I once was and went all the way down, came all the way up, refounded a love, a wife, a kid. That's a fucking book. I want to read that book.
Well, Kev, the best apology is change behavior, man.
100%.
And you just can't get caught ever again. Not even, you can't cheat.
Yeah, you can't do
ever
it.
again.
Stop
My
saying
fault.
That is Charlemagne.
My fault. You can't cheat ever again.
Everybody, that is Charlemagne saying that.
Can't cheat. I don't cheat no more either.
Well, brother, I don't know what you're doing. That's your personal business. That's your personal business. I'll never know because I don't hang out. I go home.
You go home.
I go home
That's right.
and I build birdhouses in my off time. That's what I do.
But you can't ever again because this Breakfast Club interview will be used against you.
Hey, listen. Well, the other one was.
Exactly.
You see,
That was
you see
2 years
and the
ago.
other one, and the sad part, in that one, I was just talking about how stupid it is to put yourself in bad positions. That's what I said. I was like, it's stupid to put yourself in these bad positions. I put myself in a bad position. Yeah, that's just dumb. Not thinking. Like they use it against me. And look, I'm praying to God. I'm praying to God that this mindset that I have now is one that will not only last forever, that my kids can see. But I'm telling you, man, the past is the past. I don't look back. The only time you should look back is to see how far that you've come. I don't fucking look back. I'm beeline. I'm straight ahead, man. It's a lot of shit on this goddamn horizon for me. A lot of goals that need to be checked off. A lot of shit that I need to do. At the end of the day, I'm still Kevin Hart. I am still very much myself. The changes that are coming are changes for myself to make me better. I am very happy at the shit that is happening because it made me better. Right. With that being said, man.
SNL this weekend.
I'm hosting SNL this weekend.
What, the third time?
Third time, man. Third time's a charm. Third baby, third time. I got a lot of threes.
Does it get easier? Because Tiffany was up here and she was saying how they gave her a hard time because it was her first time and she had to perform a lot.
Oh yeah, I mean, look, you should. It's the beginning. It's the first one. They have a system. Mm-hmm. You're plugging into their system. I'm at a different point in my life and my career, so it's a different level of demand when I go in now and what I can do versus what somebody else can do.
You remember your first time doing it?
100%. I was excited. Mm-hmm. It was the best shit in the world. I'm still excited, but I'm also, there's a high level of experience that goes into it.
Because I know a lot of times people submit sketches and you have ideas, but there's so many, it's hard to get.
It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of work. I'm excited about the monologue. I'm going to give people a taste of what to expect from this Irresponsible tour. Give them a nice little bit of stand-up. I'm excited that I'm back on tour because this hour here is probably my darkest.
Oh, you see they got this new thing now where they just don't kick people out for cell phones. They put a cell phone in the pouch and then they close the pouch so that way.
Yeah, look, what ain't broke, you don't fix, brother. Okay? You should have been thrown out, Envy. They told you, I know what you're getting at. They told you to put the phone up. You don't listen. And that's the problem with a lot of people. You don't listen.
Yeah.
They threw your ass out. And I never told you this, but I saw you when you was on your way out. I could see you from the stage. They got him. They got Envy. They damn sure got him.
That's funny because when I went to go see Chris Rock and they were putting my phone in the pouch, they mentioned Envy getting kicked out of the Kevin Hart show.
Yeah.
When they gave me the pouch, they were like, yeah, we got these now. So you know how Envy got kicked out of the Kevin Hart show.
The pouches are good. But then the people with two phones lock up one and then they pull out the other one. I keep telling you, man, stand-up is different. If it was music, you can tape it all day. I don't want people taping my shows when I got 200 more. You put these jokes on the internet where they know my jokes now. Right. What's the level of surprise in seeing me in any city? I'm not going to jeopardize that, man. I want it to be an experience for everybody. My tours are different. The platform that I stand on when it comes to stand-up comedy is different because it's an experience. It's an event.
Yes.
I'm not going to change that.
Damn it.
Just put it away. Watch the show.
Right.
And when you're talking to a guy that loves social media, I embrace it. For this hour, get the experience of the show.
You know, I had conversations with all kinds of people that were at the show because nobody had their phone, so nobody was looking down. So people were interacting with each other.
Yeah, you remember the jokes.
When we went online to
100%.
go get a drink, the guy in front was like, "Hey, guess we got to talk to each other because there's no phones."
Yeah.
But it was actually nice.
It's a different experience, man. You just get to remember that you're people.
What do you like better, producing stand-up shows or your own films? Because you just did Night School.
I just did Night School. The producer hat is on now in full effect. Got an amazing deal with Universal with Heartbeat Productions now. I'm a partner, which is dope as hell. You want to see the business side of what you're doing grow. Mm-hmm. So as a film producer, the creativity behind it puts you in more control. Right now, I'm not only a part of writing the projects, I'm a part of casting the projects. I'm a part of picking where we're shooting the movie. I'm a part of, the marketing that goes behind the movie. It's a different conversation when you have that suit on as a partner. But stand-up comedy that's my love. That's my muse, that's my therapy. So doing stand-up comedy, doing hour specials, this will be my sixth. This is number 6. My 6th hour. My 6th hour. That people don't understand, that doesn't happen. You got George Carlin. George Carlin's got 10. After that, you start to get into the numbers with comedians, you'll see they don't happen that often.
Chris only got 4, 5?
I'm on number 6. Yeah. My goal is to get to where Carlin got. When it's all said and done, I want that Kevin Hart catalog to be a big catalog. It's my job to keep creating. It's my job to keep living. It's my job to keep giving content, especially in a world that needs it. Right now, we need it. We need fucking laughter. This where I feel like, everybody that provides that gets tapped on the back, then we got a job to do.
Why? What's the benefit of still doing movies like Jumanji and stuff like that? When you're producing your own stand-up, when you're producing your own movies, what's the benefit of?
Well, you want to appeal. You want to appeal to the masses, and at the end of the day, the goals that I have are global. Mm-hmm. It's on some worldly shit. There's a big universe out there, and to appeal to the masses, you got to give content for the masses. Jumanji is a movie for everybody. It's a family movie that provides action, adventure, comedy. You're gonna get adult jokes. You're gonna get things that kids go crazy about. You're gonna get things that the teenagers and millennials go crazy about. But more importantly, it's a movie that plays all over the world. when I look at Tom Cruise, when I look at Will Smith, and I look at them in their prime with the trajectory that they have. Invisalign, you know, say the word for me, brother.
Trajectory.
There you go. When I look at the trajectory that they had, you're looking at guys that had content that allowed them to go around the world and touch people. That's what I'm getting closer to. The action, adventure comedy, the serious version. There's so many things that I have my hand in right now that people will see that I've been working on. Like, it's the evolvement. Like I said, I'm almost 40. So, you know, the movies are going to change now. They're going to get bigger. They're going to get better. They're going to get more serious. They're going to get more heavy on action. You know, right now I'm about to take this class, not even a class, it's just me and this this ex-Marine guy who we're doing this heavy artillery course over the course of 2 months where I just learn how to really use weapons, combat, all that shit, because the action movie's coming up. I got to be able to fit the part for real. So I'm putting myself.
You about to be a real action hero?
Man, I got some shit brewing, brother. I got some shit brewing. You think I'm bullshitting if you want to?
You ain't getting abs for nothing.
Listen, you watch this shit. You think I'm in the gym all heavy just to get out here and post a picture on Instagram? You can kiss my ass. I got some real shit coming up on the horizon.
Now,
you got to believe it.
What do you do if The Rock asks you to be in Fast and Furious with him?
To replace
If you want to
Tyrese.
ask,
Because you know that's coming, Kev.
hey man, look, I try to stay out of that shit, man. I keep the big fella in a positive space. I mean, look, it would have to make sense. You know, it would have to make sense. It's an amazing franchise, and if I did come around and pop up, you know, we would have to make it make sense. It would have to be special. You know, something that stands aside and that's different from what I've done. But, you know,
I feel like you got that call already, Kev.
in no way, shape, or form would it ever be
Replacing
I feel like you got that
would it
call
be
already.
replacing
It'll be a
Tyrese.
different
Tyrese
character.
he's great in the franchise. You know, that's a guy. I don't believe in kicking people when they down. So I think
we go.
Tyrese saw some dark times, expressed themselves publicly, and you know, and instead of throwing that hammer on a person when they doing that, you know, throw some positivity his way. Because the worst thing that you would want to see happen is something real bad happen, and then all of a sudden you become the trending meme. Right. You know, that's the shit that makes me laugh. And people do on the internet. You kick a motherfucker 30 times, and then they die some shit, and then it's R.I.P. We lost a good one. Angels flying, but y'all was just shitting on them.
Right.
So when you see a person in a position where, oh my God, I hope nothing's dire or crazy to where this could be the next step. Really take that into reality, man. Throw some positivity out there and let a motherfucker feel the love that they're obviously looking for, and that's a void, you know, publicly. And then, you know, if it keeps going, just unfollow it. You know, take yourself away if you ain't got some good shit to say.
Yeah.
So for me, from him, like I got nothing but respect for the dude, and I hope that whatever he's going through, that eventually it all passes and that he gets better. But
And when you replace him in Fast and Furious,
I'm
it's
not.
personal.
There's
It's
not a
personal.
conversation
Tyrese,
about me replacing Tyrese.
I read Tiffany Haddish's book, and she called you. She called you her.
I just pop up as Roman.
Roman.
They don't give a reason for it or nothing. I'm just in the car.
Like the second on Viv. Yeah.
You guys are crazy, man.
Hey, he called me the second Aunt Viv. Nobody knew where she came from.
Nowhere.
What happened to the old Aunt Viv? Everybody, you just asking whoever was home with you.
But I was reading her book. She called you her comedy guardian angel.
Oh,
And
Tiffany.
she
Tiffany
tells
Haddish.
the story of you giving her $300 and telling her to make a to-do list when you found out she was homeless. Do you remember that moment?
I do. And before people say Kev only gave her $300
To get a room for the night.
Yeah, just understand this was different times. All right.
Yeah.
All right, just,
What Kev
you know,
was
yeah,
this?
yeah,
Was this grown little
is-
man Kev? What?
This was right after. This was probably right after Grown Little Man. I wasn't.
Before Think
I
Like a Man,
definitely-
though.
Yeah, hell yeah. I
Okay.
definitely wasn't. My pockets weren't
That's
deep.
funny.
you know
People
what
give
I
you a
mean?
hard time for giving her $300.
Yeah, like people like, that's it? That's all he gave you? Hey, you don't know what year this was.
Yeah.
No, but we were having a conversation, and as we were talking, I don't know why, but I asked her a question. I was like, yo, where you live? And she couldn't answer the question. She didn't have a clear answer for the question. And I asked her, like, honestly, I was like, yo, you homeless? And she was like, I'm in my car. I'm living out my car. And that's all I had in my pocket was $300. And at the point, you know, I don't know what you can really do at that moment when somebody tells you that.
Right.
So the first instinct was, yo, just go get a room, you know? And I don't know. I wasn't I don't know, hotels in the area or whatever, but I'm like, yo, go get a room so you can take a shower or whatever. And I just gave her some positivity. I was like, it's just a moment. You know? I said, all you're doing is setting yourself up for a bigger story. Keep in mind, there was no Kevin Hart. I wasn't Kevin Hart. I was the little nigga trying to get it together just like she was.
He was on the comedy grind
with some
too.
moments. We were both on that comedy grind. You know, I was at the middle stages of mine. And I just gave her the money, said some positive stuff to her, and something that she held on to. What you think is nothing becomes something to the next person. So to hear her talk about it, you know, it's kind of like, wow, because I was doing what I thought was nice. But that, when she tells you about what she did with that money and what she was able to do and go, the shit is it's a little touching. So, you know, when we did night school, I think it was a great full circle, and just to show how life can take you on that 360, man. You know, for me to say, hey, Tiffany, I want you to do this movie and come in and be in a movie with me after we had that moment years ago at the comedy club when she was homeless. That's a dope-ass moment.
You ain't waste no time grabbing her to put in a movie.
No. No.
Did you make her pay you back?
Between us, yeah.
Come on, Cam.
But you can't pay Gary Owen. That's
I'll
crazy.
tell y'all about my daughter. It's my daughter calling me now. Just watch how my daughter jumps in my ass for no reason. What up, mama? What up? I'm on air doing an interview. Can I call you back? Yes, people can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
They hear you.
Hey.
Hello.
Morning.
Yeah, hello, world. You say world? Well, people, you're on air, honey. So, yeah, they can hear you.
The world can't hear you. This is the Breakfast Club. It's a lot
Can
of
I
people.
call you back?
Hello, world.
That's it. I love you. You get ready for school?
Wonderful weather.
All right. You're killing. You're just like your daddy. You're destroying right now. You're killed. I love you. I'll call you back.
Love you too.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh.
Well,
And I saw her holding a baby. Such a moment, so
Amen.
sweet. That
She
you
cried.
posted. Yeah.
She cried. Like, coming to the hospital, you know, he's in the little the bin, the little thing that they put
Little
in
glass bin,
the
little
little
thingy-majiggy.
in the room, and Heaven comes, drops her book bag, and just starts bawling.
Oh.
I want to hold her. Crying. Hendrix was, my son be trying to man up. I got next, Dad. What? I'm gonna hold him next. I'm gonna hold.
you preparing.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold baby brother next, Dad. Like they're excited about it, man. I'm in a different zone. Happy.
Well,
Very, very happy.
congratulations.
Congrats.
Congrats on everything,
Yeah, man. Your
Thank
Harlem
you.
Shake through the pressure this year like it was nothing, Kev. I was happy for you, man.
Hey, man.
I was praying for you.
Hey, man, thank you. I appreciate y'all as usual. Dope ass conversation. People, I will be announcing, everybody's asking me about the tour. When am I announcing the rest of the cities? I'm announcing them after the new year. I'm going everywhere. You keep asking about, yo, you come here, you come here. I am going everywhere, domestically and internationally. The goal is to outdo what I did before, make more history. So I will be announcing those tour dates. So
There's all arenas again?
all arenas, brother. All arenas. You know, trying to figure out where I'm gonna do the special. I think I may go international to tape the special. You know, try to do some shit.
Yeah, because you got to do bigger than Philly.
I gotta do
God
something. I
damn.
gotta figure it out. It doesn't have to be bigger, just in case I can't do bigger. You know, look, just in case it don't get bigger, you gotta set that up. Yeah, it don't really have to be bigger, man. It's about the content.
Gotcha.
No, but I don't know where I'm gonna do it. But you know, the goal is to outdo what I did. I gotta constantly reinvent the wheel and you know, just keep being creative. So trust me, this tour will be big. The production behind it will be big. Those that have came out before, you know I don't do anything small. So buckle up. Irresponsible Tour, KevinHartNation.com. I will be announcing more cities after January.
SNL this weekend,
SNL
Jumanji,
this weekend,
21st, right?
December 20th, Jumanji.
20th.
By far the biggest movie that I've done to date. Shout out to my brother, The Rock. Shout out to Jack Black. Karen, Nick Jonas, amazing cast. Sony, you did an amazing job with this film. Night School's coming out. About to go into production on 2 more movies. Beginning of 2018, Secret Life of Pets 2. About to do cartoon, Lil Kev, that's going down as well. Laugh Out Loud, my network, digital network, multicultural platform. We're providing opportunities for other comedians. Heart of the City, my show on Comedy Central. Next Level, the 30-minute specials that I'm producing for Comedy Central. Your boy is not only working, but I'm providing opportunities. Also, Me running these marathons, these runs, I put a different meaning behind it. I got about $500,000 that I've raised. I'm also putting up money myself. I'm sending kids to college now as a priority, fully taking that responsibility on, taking a reason to make a different imprint in this world by saying that I did something outside of doing this funny and this and this and this. I want to do something else.
Make a real impact. Word.
Starting the college trend and creating educational opportunities for those that probably can't afford it. That's my first step. But my Help from the Heart charity will do more. I'm grown. I'm almost 40, man. So shit is starting to change. To those that ride with me, hey, man, I appreciate you for standing by me. To those that I disappointed, truly do apologize. Understand that the man that sits here talking to you now is a better man because of it. And I will not let you down again. To my wife, my rib, I fucking love you. I appreciate you. I am a better man because of you. And you have displayed a strength that I've never seen before with what you did and what you put up with and what you pushed out. Kenzo Cash Hart is a lucky ass boy. He's lucky to call you his mom. I think that's my button. That's how I'm going to end it, people.
All right.
My man.
There you have it. Kevin Hart,
Done deal.
it's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.